3, Ivan Chong from Breakthrough Toastmasters Club.
Can career succeed? What is the magnitude of success? Good evening to fellow Toastmasters and guests. Can I ask everyone a question? Do you want to discover about your life? Type 1 for yes. Type 2 for no. Very good. And I have less than half one. So the rest is 0. Or are you trying to hide? Because once I look at your eyes, you cannot hide from me. Okay, back to my speech. A lot of times, people always say, your life is fixed. Your fate is fixed. Is it true? I would say it's never the truth. Okay? It's only a little bit correct. Because life and fate is just 50% of what you are planned to achieve in your lifetime. And there's one more term. It's called destiny. And how is destiny formed? Destiny is formed by adding your fate plus your luck. When your fate plus your luck combine, it becomes your destiny. And everyone should be able to control your destiny. And how do you control your destiny?
Mr. Ivan Chong, question. I don't understand what do you mean by fate, then luck, then destiny. What about effort? What about people's, strive, the belief? I don't understand what you're talking about here. Enlighten me.
Thank you, Josh, for the question. I'm very glad that...
Gordon.
Gordon, sorry, because I on the chat. So I'm very glad, Gordon, you asked this question. Because this is a question that I was asked in every training when I'm doing bazi training. Fate is what is recorded. And as a bazi practitioner or a life practitioner, we are able to look at your fate through your date of birth and time. It's what we call recorded. Okay, luck is what you do and the result of what you do. Okay, which is what you mentioned just now: efforts, hardworking, everything you do, which is also what we call the post-heaven. And fate is what we call the pre-heaven. So, does it mean your fate is good? You don't need to do anything? Of course, no. If your fate is written to be good, then the more you should do more. So that's why I'm so glad Gordon asked me this question. Because otherwise, all of you may think that if you have a good fate, you will have a good destiny. Oh, no, that's totally wrong. Okay, so thank you, Gordon.
Sorry, I don't mind.
Yeah,
from that, I heard you mentioned about pre-heaven and post-heaven. So how about hell?
This is a good one. Okay, hell. Post-heaven is what we call, it's predestinated. Post-heaven is what we call, is after you are born. Okay, hell, there's two types of hell. One is, I can give you hell. Okay, I torture you. The other one is what usually people say, the hell where after you pass away, after you die, you go to that. If you don't go to heaven, you go to hell. So hell is never in the topic of the bazi. And if you're going to discover your life, why do you think of hell? You should think of how you discover your life, and then you go to the heaven. Correct?
Ivan, this is Anand here speaking. I'm a bit confused. You're talking about heaven, hell, and then faith, and this is a bit too abstract. Are you trying to tell me something about my life, or you're trying to tell me something about after I'm dead? I'm a bit confused. Which sort of faith am I supposed to be looking at? No, because I always think that, if say, for example, if you're going to talk about life, that means you're talking about now, currently we are living in this world. Okay, so that type of a talk I understand. But then now you tell me now, heaven, hell, and all that, very abstract lah. Then confuses me also. How to understand all these things? Then later I scared all the audience also later will start scratching head and they don't understand what's going on. And then you might, doesn't look good on the speaker lah. How lah?
And then you're right. Okay, the hell topic shouldn't be even in here, because why? We are talking about how to discover your faith. We are not telling you how you're going to discover your hell. Okay, so the hell is just a topic because Thomas raised up the hell. So I would like to explain that hell is totally not in our topic today. But you see my smiling face today? I have to tell Thomas nicely, right? So, Anand, thank you very much for your doubt. And because of your doubt, you add more challenges to my talk. And with the more challenges, I don't even look at my script and answer to your and talk to you all more. Okay, so as a person who loves challenges, who always accept challenges, I always tell my students and clients, give me whatever challenges you have. If I cannot manage you, then I shouldn't be teaching you. Only when I can manage your challenges, I can take up your challenges, then I have the capability to teach you all. That's why now I'm standing here and you are sitting there listening to me, because I accepted your challenge. Everyone challenges. Okay, so I still have a few minutes. Let me continue. Discover your faith. You see? After 8 minutes, I'm still at my first paragraph. But it's very interesting because this is always a very subjective topic. No matter, it's because today we are doing a project. And I really hope today you ask me this question is not because we are doing this project. I really hope this really comes from your sincerely, because this is really what I take up every now and then. In every free talk I gave, every live I did, every training I did, people talk to me, okay? If I can discover their faith, can I discover their death? I would say definitely yes. But if you have not even discovered your faith, you have not already done what you are supposed to accomplish, then why do you want to discover about your death? So, back to my speech finally. The tool that I'm going to introduce to you all today is a tool called bazi, or in English it's called the 8 character. It's a system that's able to tell a person's characters and life events through the relationship between the 5 elements and yin and yang. And of course, because today we are not doing a training, so I'm not going to go in depth on how to generate a bazi chart. But if you're interested, you can just go to an app store using your phone and type BAZI, 4-letter bazi, to download the app. Key in your date of birth and time, and you'll be able to see your 8 character. But of course, it could be in Chinese if you download a Chinese app. And if you want it to be in English, download an English app. So why do we need to understand about our faith? Okay, and the topic is, if you don't understand about our faith, you cannot be great. Because If you do not understand about your fate,
I have a question. Your app, right? So we can understand our fate. Will it show whether I can go to hell or heaven?
hell and heaven again. That is a good question again. Okay? But maybe you can private me and I can explain to you later on one-to-one. All right?
Okay, this is a serious question, legit question. Because I have come across a lot of different form of studies. We got horoscope, we got stars reading, we got palm reading, we got numerology, and then now you got bazi also. So what are the differences and how they come together to form our fate?
Okay, let me give you one more. We have Spanish, we have English, we have German, we have Chinese, or we have Hokkien, Cantonese. What are these? They are all languages. Okay, but different type of people speak in different languages. Different nation of people speak in different languages. Okay, it's the same. But now we don't talk about different people. It's different practitioner prefer different system. Okay. So they are all systems to talk about a person's life, discover about a person's fate. Okay, so the conclusion is they are all same, can discover your fate. The only difference is whether are you good enough to use them to discover more in depth. Hope I answered your question. Okay. So just now I mentioned, if you don't discover your fate, then when your good luck is coming, how are you going to grab it? How are you going to grab your good luck and magnitude your success in your career? Career is not just about talking about you working for someone. It could be your own business as well. That's why you must always be ready and be open to listen. End of the day, date of birth is yours. Time of birth is yours. We are only using the system formula to generate from your date of birth and time to tell you about your life. And in bazi, we can talk about your past. Past from the day you are born, from the day you know about your life, your knowledge about your life, you remember about your life, all the way until the next 20, 30, 40 years. A lot of people will say, it's superstitious, I don't believe it. Then I tell you one thing. Are you superstitious about your life? If you are superstitious about your life, then believe that it's superstitious. Because why? I will tell you what happened to you for the past 20 years. If that is correct, what is superstitious? Am I your family member? No. And I'm not a family member, but I can talk about your life for 20 years. Is it superstitious? You tell me. And finally, I have to reinforce this. Do not only when you are suffering with serious illness, then you realize how precious the antidote is. A lot of people only ask us for consultation or for mitigation only when they are in a great trouble. But I would say, I will just try my best to help you. Because you should have done it earlier. If you have done it earlier, you won't even have this trouble. So end of the day, the conclusion is, discover your fate, understand your luck, control your destiny. Thank you very much. Back to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much, Ivan, for that wonderful demonstration.